Good evening, champs. It's back to Loango, and things are going pretty well for us. Almost too well, so we need to throw a gear into the wrenches, or the other way around. See, here we are. We're doing all right. We've turned Sunni. Our tech is abysmal, and we would love to westernize. Unfortunately, our European friends have made trade companies out of their provinces, so that stops us from doing anything on that regard. Let's look at Africa at the moment, though. Well, Central Africa, that is. We've managed to destroy the nations to the point where we really don't have to worry about being coalitioned. Even if the surviving states did decide to coalition us, we could beat them down. And by we, I mean myself, Dahomey, Katsina, and Mossi, and our brand new friend, Castile. Sure hope Castile share all their advanced European technologies with me. So, quick look at the world. Okay, that was quick enough. Now, where we left off last time, we had this brilliant plan that we will fight England. I reckon we'll just do it now anyway. It's tempting to call Mossi in, just so that they would say no, and that could break our relation with them, since we are hemorrhaging Diplo relations due to that. But perhaps not. Now, Portugal are allied with England and Aragon. I do not want to make them a co-belligerent, just in case. In fact, I don't see any need for co-belligerents here. We're just going to strike down England as they stand. What could possibly go wrong? Well, there are quite a lot of things that could go wrong here, but believe it or not, we're actually fighting this war. Not that we're intending on losing, but we expect to lose. This isn't a war that we're fighting with the intention of winning, which is why I'm only about to send 1,000 of my men to their doom over here in Sao Tome. Now I want to wrestle this province off of England. Oh, I had also better make sure that Castile definitely joins in this war. Aragon dishonoured, as we imagined they would. Portugal and their lackey Brazil have joined in, and check it out, we're somewhat outnumbered on the ship front. Not to mention that is England's navy, so they fight a lot better than ours. This is part of the plan, so don't you worry, girly. Still trying to figure out the rest of the plan, but I'm sure it'll come to me. I'm sure it'll come to me. Probably split you guys up and have our friends attached to us so that we have a fighting force just in case we got landed on. And why would people invite me to games when I'm doing this? Oh well, I'll check them. I'll check who they are and ban them later. Okay, so we now find ourselves at war with England and co, with Castile on our side. I'm hoping that Castile beat down Portugal. Actually, this is an interesting start to it. I wonder if Portugal lose their fleet. I mean, it would be great if Portugal did, but that's not everything that we're gunning for here. This should actually end up being rather calm for us, at least that's the intention. That is the intention. Also, you there, you might get out of our way if you go and check out... No, none of that looks to be a good idea. You just hang tight there, my friend. What we'll do is we will grab one cog, and we are going to hope that we can land on Sao Tome and take it. It's not out of the realms of possibility that the Brazilians come and mince us for that. Also, Zen, welcome to the family. Why not send a merc unit to its doom, Jake? Nah. We're just sending these one guys along. Maybe one was a bad idea. I'd forgotten about... Holy Christ alive. Yeah, at the turn of the month you'll get your men back, and then you will besiege that province. Because what I really want to do is beat down the natives, because I'm a monster. No, what I really want to do is grab this province so that I can westernize off of it. I want to westernize as quickly as I can, because as anyone knows, the earlier you westernize, the more benefit you get out of it. I'll let the turn of the month pass before throwing down my next missionary, just to lower the odds of getting shamanist zealots overall. Always targeting the ones that take the longest first, because we get bigger bang for our buck. And excellent, we've already gotten it, so surely England will want to peace out and give us that province. No, of course not, because nothing's ever that easy. Length of war will take a while. Now, during this time, what we're going to be doing is fabricating a claim on Gabon. Now, Castile love us. They probably won't think anything suspicious of this. Castile also, strangely enough, still have their fleet. Wow, the Pope have a lot more ships than I was really ready for. Yeah, I didn't give any thought to the Pope here, and now he is marching in on Castile. But Castile's troops will hopefully be targeting Portugal. I would love to tell them to focus on Lisboa. Let's see, you have no siege ability. Lisboa would take you forever to take. So work on it anyway. They may listen to me, they may not. What I want, however, is for my vassals to attach to me so that we're ready to throw back any that attack us. And it's lovely that Castile have this land here, because the enemy will probably focus on blockading them before us. Hopefully. Jake, are you planning on letting England kill Castile, then taking the Castilian lands for westernizing? I've got a clever one here. So, it would be great if I won this war, and I got the English land, but the main idea of this war is to eradicate the navy of Castile. That way Castile will be completely unable to help themselves as we attack them. Of course, there could be like France and friends getting involved there, but we'll figure it out. Oh my. Castile pulled their finger out here. If Castile's heavies chase them down, and I think the heavies will have this actually. I'll have to keep a close eye on what the Genoese are doing here. It's likely that they're going to want to march down here and take that away from me. And what's unfortunate is I have to make the gauntlet through these... he's going for my my capital. Now, Genoa, you're on Tech 11. It's not quite Tech 12, for which we're all very grateful. But if you take my capital, that is one loss I'm not wanting to shoulder. 11,000 of you, huh? My tech isn't that great. May as well tech up in preparation, though. Get ourselves our slightly more shocking cavalry. Group up and get ready. This could be dangerous. One could even say that I should join in with my galleys. Portuguese are not there to join in. Yeah, I may as well throw my galleys in on that. And hey, why don't I give them my explorer as well? Should help them out a bit. Heck, even our lights. You folks, though, you really need to take care of these guys down here. Step to it. Yeah, we'll run into some natives, but I'm fairly certain we can slaughter them without any real opposition. Okay, so the Pope knew he could not win that, so he gave it up. Alright, forget that then. You guys take shelter over there. Perhaps not you, though. You make your way over there. Oh, he's looting my capital as well. What a monster. It's alright, though. We have the money. So we really have the manpower, so... let's get some help. We've already got the 4 cavalry. We do plenty flanking, but their cannons... they would be a thing. Get some men on the case, we'll be fine. So that was rather nice. I think they sank a few of those Pope, well, liquid Pope mobiles. Meanwhile, we sit on here, enjoying ourselves some lovely ticking war score. Hopefully, the Castilians will knock the Portuguese out. They've already lost their historical friends, and now we can see why. Portugal took Gibraltar. No doubt Castile had their mission on it and got really peeved over it. They end up in one war. I think there's a 10% chance that they lose their historical friendship. And Bob's your uncle. Jake, how long do you plan on streaming today for? Probably not too long tonight. It's, I'm gonna get tired, you know. Okay, so he has only one maneuver. We're still gonna be fighting in jungle, which is a shame. But hopefully our flank will be strong enough to show him who's boss. Hopefully. You know, if all goes really bad, I could also throw out an extra little bit of units. Yeah, I get the feeling we're going to need the backup anyway. That's alright, this may end up just being a war of attrition. The extra battle war score won't ever go amiss, though. Excellent minister. God knows who he is, but yeah, I'd love that military power, but it's difficult to say no to admin power when we've been committing so much adminicide. Hello, Drax. Ever a pleasure. Good night, Genoa. I might even retreat my units over here once they're all done, since I don't think the AI could anticipate my units being there, so we may continue to land on Loango, allowing us to obliterate them. And again, thanks for the one battles. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us all that much. But hey, a win's a win and all that. Unfortunately, Castile is having a bit of an issue. Boats? France, what are you up to? It appears that the mighty French Navy has decided that now is the time to assist in the destruction of Portugal. Now that is something I can really get behind. Knowing that their boats are kind of tied up here, what I will do is I will send you folks over here, because then they'll know that a good chunk of my navy is on the Castilian, so if they do come down to blockade, there's a fair chance they'll focus on... There's a fair chance they'll focus on the Castilian ports rather than my own. Okay, right, I see he was shattered retreating into Terra Incognita, as you do. I mean, he's able to do that because it's in enemy territory and he had little other opportunity to run. Could have gone there, I'm surprised he didn't. But that's alright, because this war is surprisingly going our way as we continue to bash Portugal's teeth in. This is actually going better than expected. A good bit of that is down to France. That was a stroke of good luck. But I wouldn't be called deserved dice rolls Jake if it weren't for that. Now we have our conquest on Castile. Don't even think we got discovered doing it, which is lovely. It's a shame, I was really hoping that I could smash Castile. But England will do as a prize nonetheless. Should also be considering how to proceed inside Africa. I want more land, there's no doubt about that. Timbuktu particularly. Alright, one thing that I should be doing is transferring trade power instead of collecting on the Ivory Coast. Because having you transfer gives me 10% bonus to power here. Moving you away drops the 10% extra income I get, but I think it'll probably work out a bit better this way. Especially if the trade here ever ends up splitting up. It's a good sign that I really want Timbuktu. Need those Timbucks too. Which means I need Cassis on you. Probably take Azawad and Hod for myself, but Timbuktu can go to Katsina, because I don't want to commit any more adminicide than is necessary. Then again, you're allied to Mali. And I'll be fighting Mali anyway. And in that case, I could just give it all to you anyway. Yeah, okay, I'm convinced my time would be better spent fabricating on Mali's richest of provinces. Spices, man. Huta Yalon. If I can block Castile off here, that would be nice as well. Just save them getting ahead of themselves. Poland got some incredibly lucky inheritance here. That's something I haven't seen before. And Burgundy is still alive. Also, they are immortal, at least to that special event now, since the time has passed. I think after 1500 the Burgundian inheritance event can no longer fire. Now this would be really bad. I don't want him coming here with his troops and kicking me out of this one province. He probably will though. Yep. To be expected. And the thing is I can't disband my troops because enemy territory rules and all that. So I'm going to start losing my ticking war score from it, which is a crying shame, but I don't think he'll actually dedicate those to... Oh, well, actually he's going to leave them all there. More fool you. Jake, will you colonize in Brazil? It's unlikely, although I will probably try to grab one province over in Brazil just to help forward the trade. Passing it forward and all that. It's good for you. Yeah, how I wish I could be taking more ideas right now, but I need to focus on gunning for that westernization. Are your troops still there? Of course they are. Hopefully you pick them up. Can't really see, but I think... No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Is he gonna pick them up or not? Oh, oh my. He did pick them up. And he's marching them over to Cameroon. God knows where he's gonna go with that. But I know that unit model. That means England has Tech 12, which means I do not want to fight that. Not for the life of me. But if he gets wrapped up on the mainland, that's kind of good. If he takes my capital, that's kind of definitely not good, though. Right, one too many... Not enough rivals, but I can't add rivals at war. What a nasty situation. Okay, so where's he gonna go? Probably north, and that's no good for me. Let's prepare our one fort ahead of time. And this isn't good at all. Oh, shoot, that would be very bad, actually, if he forced our navies out here. I wonder if I can get him with a single one. Let's grab ourselves a warrior, just in case. Despite that, we still have a decent chunk of war score. I mean, all things considered. I'm not saying it's the best. This is the best, though. We're the first to hit the Cape, and it's full legit. This is excellent, right? He's going away with his fleet, and we can be ready to snipe him in every sense. That's right, you keep going away. We'll just take the war goal. Thank goodness for that new alert. Jake, do you regret dismantling that fort in Benin now? Yes and no. Mostly yes. But also partially no. Means I can retake land easily enough. And I mean, even if you're big and strong, he's going to be keeping his units together. We can de-siege a lot faster than he can siege. So let's grab that one. Hope that no pesky English are looking. And then pop, pop. You won't even see it coming. And he's going to get all kinds of hot and humid down here. And unless he takes Kano, there's going to be no real war score involved in all this. But I'd rather he pushed up north a bit before I pull my finger out here. Alright, good job. Grab the war goal yet again. It's almost worth my time grabbing a single, even a merc to throw down there. Well, you know what, I've got a single boat. I'll grab a single guy. No, why think small like that? Grab 3 guys. Get everything done thrice as fast. What are the benefits of Tech 12, Jake? That's a pertinent question. It's also one that's covered many times. But when you hit Tech 12, you get 0.25 tactics, which is a huge amount. You also unlock some really good units. Units that finally use fire. And at this point, people don't really have fire defense in their pips. So it means that fire is quite devastating. It kind of marks the turning point where fire starts making a difference in the battles. Because initially it's all about those shock phases. I'm not about to fight you when you're that close, but maybe we can get ourselves over to Wari. He'll never see it coming. Him and his really good general. We'll also throw some guys down onto the Cape in the hope that we can get the event. Please don't go south. Okay, you're probably just going to go and capture this rather than... What are you doing? No! That's foolish. But it's my own fault, really, because I told you to attach to me. Well, goodbye, Dahomey troops. But I'll probably give him a taste, and he'll come and chase us as well. Yeah. To a degree, that was expected. I wonder if he'll chase me through these. I want him to press north. Alright, we're safe enough here. We'll grind out that war score. Oh god, is he coming back with more units? Because if he is, that's bad news for me. Thankfully he is not, he's just... No, he's back with more. Thankfully though, they're heading north instead of not north. That's fine, I don't mind them penetrating deep into my country. More fool them. I would like to conquer some land off of Yeo, but I'll probably let them sit there and develop their provinces for me. And I'll go and get them when I am happy to commit more adminicide. Because at the moment I am not happy to commit much more adminicide. Like I said, we'll get you over there in the hopes that we can grab some events to do with integrating natives. And yeah, I'm laughing at how pitiful those provinces he is occupying are to me. Kano will be a different story, and he will probably have no trouble breaking that fort down. But it will delay him somewhat, and whilst he is delayed there, our units here can work their magic. Alright, he's really interested in it then. Yeah, unfortunately he did decide to go for these. These are just 2 Portuguese though. I wonder if I can draw him out. Will he come to assist? No, he doesn't. Well, that's okay. The blockades are not on my capital, so they're not that important. Jake, are you enjoying those 30,000 English in your country? Rather a lot, because I know they're not going to turn the tide of this battle. Even if they get to Kano, they're going to be stuck there for a wee while. Oh, right, they have 9,000 cannons. They might not be there for very long, actually. Well, what you gonna do? Let's grab some of our land back, because although they're not enormously important to the war, war score is war score. Also, these guys down here are kind of wasting away, but what can I do? Just grin and bear it. Now, situation with Portugal's not looking too fine, but I think I'd rather keep them like that, since they're giving us valuable war score. 3 for Algarve. And it'll be a nice chunk when Lisboa falls as well. Yes, very nice. Oh. Well, if you really want to come this far, I have a long way that I can run, and you probably don't know about it. On the double now. 3 days, okay. Back's the time. Benin, please don't do what you're doing right now, which is standing around like a fool. Jake, peace out the Pope, he's not giving you war score. Huh, he's just getting ravaged by Austria. Should make a nice little difference, actually. We almost have war score, thanks to that blockade, but it's just not enough. Oh well. Almost have what we need. And all we need is the island. There is no need for us to get... Okay, I don't want Castile to not like me. But I don't want to lose dip. I'm not about to lose dip. Besides, that'll go away in like 20 years or so. Alright, we'll take this land back, because he's going to be stuck in Kano for a while, unless he gets some kind of absurdly lucky breach. Wouldn't put it past him, he is lucky. Lucky nations and all that. We have what we need. I would quite like some war reparations to add to it, but I'm just trying to think if it's worth being greedy. At least as long as Castile have high war enthusiasm, I think we can be a little bit greedy, don't you? Oh, trust me, I am prepared to take Castile's provinces, if and when the moment arises. And I like that high piety. Gotta get all these pagans out of my country. There's a lot of land that's just unavailable because I can't core it, so there's not really much point in thinking about it. And yeah, I can't demand the release of these guys because they're so far away. It's alright though, because I mean, I don't think England... No, England probably could reach other lands without problem. Heck, they got here, didn't they? Ah, this is why. Harumph. Oh well. Listen up, Katsina and Dahomey. Make yourselves a little useful. Siege down those provinces for me. Jake, have you thought about the Ottos? Yeah, they're not all that interested in me right now, but maybe someday in the future. Oh, well, actually, I'm going to be fighting them. I hope they get really strong so they can be an awesome end boss for me. Wow, we are very close to being able to get those war reparations. I dare say when we siege these back down, and or Lisboa falls, we'll be able to do some nice stuff. Castile won't be unhappy. Taking provinces from rival. Wait, what if I wasn't taking that province? Yeah, you don't care. Seems you're not interested in the Portuguese land. But you've already rivaled each other. I doubt you're going to stop that, because, I mean, you are pretty similarly sized. There's no reason for you to stop. Jake, peace out Portugal, they're fully sieged. You're looking at it the wrong way. Portugal is giving me very valuable war score. I mean, if it weren't for them, I would have 9 and 8, so a lot less. Alright, I could take it up. Heck, actually, maybe that's worth my time. Oh, they don't even want to make separate peace. They would when their capital falls, but... there is being too greedy. I mean, if Kano falls, that 31 stack could cause a lot of issues.